All right, guys. Oh, this is a pretty one. 2020 Jeep Wrangler. All right. Front end alignment, guys. Guys, let me tell you something. Put my seatbelt on. Something I tend to do on every alignment, guys, and you guys should get in the habit of this. All right. And what I'm talking about is a test drive. I do a test drive, guys, before and after an alignment. Okay, I just do, man. I need to get a sense and a feel for the vehicle before and after the alignment. Okay, and one good reason to do it before is you can pretty much tell if you got some kind of front suspension problems or your front suspension parts wearing or clunky noise, anything like that. Because one thing you need to keep in mind, guys, customers can blame their need for an alignment on just about anything. They can have low tire pressure on one side and their car will be pulling to that side, and in their mind an alignment will fix that. Alright, so I want to get a feel for the vehicle. You know, I'm on a test drive now, I'm on the road, so I sometimes tend to let the steering wheel go and see if the car veer left or right. And I'm also paying attention to where the steering wheel even straight, guys. Yes, all of that matters, guys. You have to get a sense and a feel for this stuff, okay? This will help with your alignment. And also, as far as front suspension part, yes, you will physically have to check that. Okay, grab your big pry bar, start prying on ball joints, grab your wheels at 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, things like that. You're looking for loose tie rod ends maybe, or even wheel hub bearings for that matter. Okay, and that's wheel hub bearings is some things you can check on your initial test drive. It is crazy, guys. I repeat, it will be extremely crazy and risky to just go from the parking lot to the alignment rack to do an alignment, not knowing what you up against. All right, so look, as you can see, I'm on a straight road, straight even road. I let the steering wheel go. Now I'm not pulling, but I can, however, see the steering wheel is not centered. So if I have a tight suspension or a tight steering system underneath the car, then yes, I can pay more attention to the straightness of my steering wheel. Now, you would think some would say, well, that's going to be done anyway when you do the alignment. Not necessarily, guys. I don't know. You have to do a whole bunch of alignments to know what I'm talking about, guys. Because I know some of you guys out there can contest to this. You can do an alignment perfect. Do everything right, guys. Everything right. You go out and test drive the car and the steering wheel be off centered. I mean, it just happens, man. I don't know if it's the geometry or how you set it up from the beginning, guys. Because everything is based off how the setup goes. Okay, yes, I know how to set up an alignment, set up the equipment to the vehicle. I am aware of that part, but I got a check engine light on. See, I will check all this out. And look, I got a low tire light. See, I'm null and void right there as far as the alignment. I mean, should I have done that before I went to drive it? One could argue that point, but I chose to just let me go get a feel for this thing. I want to feel the steering wheel, see if there's a lot of play, guys. All of this is important, guys, because I'm gonna let the car up and inspect. Now, you can come in for one thing and leave out with a lot of other things, because we are required, guys, to look the car over, check the car over. All right. Now, this wasn't a complaint, but I will, in good faith, go ahead and diagnose this. She's already in for service, so in essence, she getting a free diagnostic time. Okay. Now, I'm not liable for diagnostics, but I will diagnose why this check engine light on. Okay, it's only going to benefit me. Okay, there's a chance it might have a misfire. You get to sell a tune-up, throttle body service, things like that, guys. So looking the car over is beneficial to you, the mechanic yourself. But I had to test drive this thing and get a feel for the suspension. Even the brakes, guys. Yes, I exceeded 40, maybe 50 miles an hour. I pressed on the brake. I did not feel a shake. Had I felt a vibration when I pressed on the brake, that would be reasons to further check, because remember, I'm gonna check it anyway. But that would give me further reasons to check the braking system, paying close attention to things like the rotors. Okay, yes, guys, the test drive plays a major role in your repair success. All right, by me just simply going from the parking lot to the alignment rack will be ill-advised. I stopped doing that a long time ago, guys. A lot of this stuff you pick up on while you're in the mechanic field. Okay, these are not rules. This is a JT rule. This is something I deem necessary. Number one, I'm gonna alert the customer of things she need, and number two, there's a slight chance that she might buy it, because she's now aware of the fact that it's there's a problem. Okay, now I think, don't quote me on this, this is 2012 and I can tell by how much power. I think this is a 3.6 Pentastar engine. All right, there's things under there you can check, like let's see if the oil filter adapter housing leaking. There's a lot of things you can check on this car, on any car, guys. Don't just single out the ones you're working on. Let's focus on the complete car. All right, so I have a lot of things I'm checking out, guys. I am now back at the shop. Okay, I went on a smaller test drive just to get a feel. Okay, what is that tow truck driver dropping off? I am nosy, guys. I want to see what he dropped off. But that's the alignment rack. I will be headed up to the alignment rack. But first, look, nobody in the alignment rack. Nobody on it. So it's just a straight shot. So from there, I can let it up in the air. I can even jack up all four wheels and do what I need to do. But first, guys, y'all know I'm kind of nosy, right? I want to know what the tow truck driver dropped off. All right, he got a flatbed too. I don't see a vehicle, so he obviously already taken it off. Hey, it might be that Grand Cherokee. Alrighty, it is. Tow-in Grand Cherokee. Could be recall, the fuel pump recall. It could be anything, guys. I don't know, but for now, let me go look at that PT Cruising. I like that. That is a nice one. All right, guys, I'm just clowning around now. Don't pay me no mind. The severity of the video is over, and from here, guys, I'm headed to the shop. Guys, I appreciate you guys watching the videos. Try to take heed of what I'm saying about, especially you guys that's in the field that do alignments as part of your daily process or your daily work. Okay, so I'm gonna end this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video.